Welcome back to EmRatThich channel, the best place to learn table tennis. Why did Fan Zhendong want to retire? Here's his announcement. I remember it all too well. When I wrote Last Dance in May, I had already anticipated that Paris might be my last Olympic Games. I am determined to give my all for my country. After completing my Olympic mission successfully, I found myself dealing with the immense psychological toll left by the Paris cycle. Aside from confirming my participation in the next national games, I have yet to make specific plans for my future career. Recently, the WTT introduced a new rule that imposes fines for not competing. Unfortunately, I'm unable to bear this burden but still respect the international organization's decision. As a result, I can only choose to withdraw from the world rankings for now. In compliance with the requirements of the ITTF and the Chinese Table Tennis Association, I have already submitted my report this week. I am still me. I am not retiring. I will continue striving to participate in more diverse competitions. Never stop chasing my wildest dreams. Table tennis has been the medal of honor throughout my childhood, youth, and early adulthood, while my boundless passion for sports will fill my entire life. I will not drift away from table tennis, nor will I leave the world of sports. It's time to try defying gravity. Why Fan Zhendong wants to retire. Fan Zhendong, one of the greatest table tennis players of all time, has officially announced his retirement from ITTF and WTT competitions. This shocking decision has left fans heartbroken and raises questions about the future of table tennis. Let's dive into why Fan made this tough choice. The new WTT rules, the main reason for Fan Zhendong's retirement is the new rules set by the World Table Tennis, WTT. Under these rules, players are fined and penalized if they don't participate in enough tournaments. Fan explained that he can't afford to stay in the world rankings because of these policies. As a result, he has withdrawn his world ranking and retired as an ITTF player. These rules have been criticized by many as unfair and overly harsh. Solo sports like table tennis and tennis usually allow players the freedom to decide which tournaments to play. Forcing athletes to compete and then punishing them for missing events adds unnecessary stress and financial burden. Will Fan come back? A big question now is whether Fan Zhendong can rejoin international competitions in the future. Looking at other players like Odo, who climbed the rankings quickly, it's possible. If Fan decides to return, many believe he could make it back into the top 5 within a year or even sooner. His skill level is unmatched, and he remains a dominant force in table tennis. The bigger picture. This retirement isn't just about Fan Zhendong, it highlights a troubling trend. China seems to be prioritizing younger players like Wang Chuqin and Lin Shidong over veterans. Could this mean we'll see other legends like Ma Long or Chen Meng retire soon? It's wild to think that Ma Long has outlasted players like Zhang Jike, Xu Xin, and now even Fan Zhendong. The WTT's policies don't seem to value players like Fan. Many fans feel that these rules hurt the sport and the athletes who dedicate their lives to it. Fan's decision is a stand against unreasonable regulations and a call for change. What happens next for Fan? Even though he's retired from ITTF and WTT competitions, Fan Zhendong will likely continue playing in domestic tournaments in China. This means fans will still have a chance to see him in action, even if he's not competing internationally. The debate. Is this poor sportsmanship? Some argue that withdrawing from tournaments when uninjured shows poor sportsmanship, but this view ignores the pressure and challenges athletes face. Mental health, the need for rest, and personal reasons are all valid. In Fan's case, his decision seems to be more about resisting unreasonable rules than avoiding competition. Final thoughts. Fan Zhendong's retirement marks the end of an era. He's been treated unfairly by the WTT, but his legacy as the real-world number 1 remains intact. Fans around the world support him for standing up against these rules. We don't need rankings to know what a phenomenal player he is. It's time for the WTT and ITTF to rethink their policies. Players deserve respect and freedom, not fines and penalties. Fan Zhendong's decision is a wake-up call for the table tennis world. Let's hope it leads to positive change for the sport and its players.